Went in for a routine tonsillectomy and got woken up after one tonsil was removed and said, "You have cancer, what do you want to do?"
In May of 2015, my dad was diagnosed with glioblastoma, a rare form of brain cancer, and went through a 6-month battle with that with chemo and radiation and passed away in late October.
I was 8 years old when I got diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma.
It's been a long, tough journey, and we're so thankful for everybody up here.
My dad had prostate cancer. My brother Donnie, who was with us on the coaching staff, had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
My mother died from ovarian cancer at age 75. And in the past few years, my wife became a breast cancer survivor.
2 weeks after I took my faculty position here at the UW, I myself was diagnosed with rectal cancer. The very cancer that I had actually dedicated myself to already treating and researching in the lab. Can't think of anything more ironic than a rectal cancer researcher being diagnosed with rectal cancer.
Everybody goes to medical school to try to help people, and when we can't, you feel kind of powerless, and you hurt alongside with the families and the people who are hurting too.
So to be able to help them, to offer them hope and opportunity is really what I live for and find the most rewarding.
Previously, the vast majority of funding for cancer research came from government funding. That government funding does not exist to the extent that it has previously.
So one of the things that we lose when funding goes down is the willingness to really explore innovative, maybe even risky propositions related to advancing what we know and what we can do for people with cancer.
But carrying those ideas out and developing a means for those ideas to move from the very early preclinical research side of things into therapies for patients that we can test out in clinical trials involves a lot of resources.
Events like the ride actually help provide that funding that's critical to moving cancer research forward. When you're trying to get governmental type grants or larger foundation grants, you need pilot data to be able to get to those grants because they're so competitive now. And events like this allow for that money to be raised so that we can get the pilot data, allow for even bigger grants.
I think the evidence is we're progressing. Seemingly, to me anyway, cancer rates are going down and cure rates are going up.
We have to complete the journey now. We have to pedal uphill together in the ride so that we can reach a wonderful area where we will be free of cancer for ourselves, for our family and friends and neighbors, and most importantly for our children and grandchildren.
You know, with all the proceeds staying right here for research right here at UW-Madison, the Carbone Center is just a great thing. And in our city, in our community, if you got to rally around something, we have such great people and support from our area.
To be at the beginning of something that can really potentially be monumental is so exciting.
Each half mile they go is helping to generate new dollars, new opportunities for cancer cure and advances in cancer research. And so I think that will be hopefully the motivating feature for all. Patients are inspirational. We actually gain tremendous inspiration from cancer patients, what they can do, what they can accomplish, the things that they overcome.
It's nice to know that people are willing to do a bike ride when sometimes she's not able to come outside and play because of treatment or because she doesn't feel good. Just knowing that people can do that for her and be strong and push through a tough bike ride we just really appreciate it and we thank you.
I think that you shouldn't feel alone or afraid because I know that there's always going to be doctors or nurses or my parents or siblings to support me or other kids who are going through this. If I'm going through a hard time or something, then they would always give me hope.